This is Tamala Jones, and you are watching Enter the Zone with my man, The Indicator.
Welcome back to Enter the Zone. My name is The Indicator. Got a hot show for you. I got this brother is doing his thing. TCAMusic Group Records artist, recording artist. I'm going to go to my left. You know, I'm going to have this good brother introduce himself to you. First, thanks for being here, good brother.
No doubt,
I appreciate it.
No doubt, man. Thanks for having me.
No doubt. Let my people know who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
Check it out. My name is Scoop. You know, I'm an MC. I'm an artist from New Jersey. I do the hip hop thing, man. You know, for the real reasons. You know, giving them bars.
How long have you been MCing? Because there is a difference between rapping and MCing.
Shoot, man. Like, I've been rapping as long as I've been talking, bruh. You feel me? Like, it's just a part of my vocabulary. I mean, as far as like pursuing a rap career or you know, a career as an MC, I mean, I say roughly 10 years. We just say that. You know? Roughly 10 years. I've been in the game releasing content.
Where is hip hop MCing originality for you as an artist?
Mm-hmm.
You're currently in the field, in the game, doing your thing. And by the way, viewers, he is doing his thing. Got some hot videos out.
Thank you.
Hot videos out that you can see on the Damage channel on Roku, but that's another thing. But plugging in terms of MCing, content, lyrical, musical, where are you with it?
Where am I as an artist?
As an artist, and where do you think it should be as you listen to other artists?
Okay, well, lyricism, I mean, I feel like as an artist, I'm the type of artist that tries to push the boundaries, to do things that haven't been done before. You know, within the realm of hip hop, like still being true to myself, not reaching too much, but at the same time, like, just be witty, man. Like, be witty, have some rhythm with what you're saying, and no matter what you're talking about, be convincing. What are you talking about? Like, so, you know, if you're talking about getting money, you know, then you need to be talking about getting money in many ways that cats haven't been talking about getting money. You know, so you got to be able to flip it. Like, you know, you sold this. Well, how did you sell it into whom? That's how you get. That's how you paint a different picture than the same picture as another artist. You know what I'm saying? So really, that's my goal. Is, I mean, like, no matter what. I mean, me, I talk about things that I've experienced and things that I've seen in my life. So, and it may or may not be necessarily different than what somebody else may have experienced. That's the relatability factor. You feel me? You want to be relatable, but at the same time, you don't want to give them that same, you know, regurgitated, you know, line about, you know, I'm a dude from New Jersey and I rap. I mean, no doubt that there's other cats that have done that. So, you know, you just gotta flip it.
Are you a producer? And if you are you working with anybody, and any other artists, and any crew members, or?
Yes, I am a producer. But I am currently not working with any artists as far as with my production. I'm more so available as a collaborative artist, as an MC, or engineer. But production is something I just got into because it I basically was able to convey my true feelings on a track by making it from the ground up. You know what I mean? So, in the very near future, though, I will be, you know, commissioning my beats and things like that. But right now, I'm more so focused on if I'm producing and making music for my own projects.
Tell me about some of the things you've done and what's your current project?
Okay, well, the latest project that we have out is called Ultra. You can purchase that on iTunes and Google Play and Amazon MP3.com and anywhere that you get your music. But yeah, that's the last studio album that we put out. But it's still going tough. You know, the singles Palms and Face. It was a very what I was told about that from the listeners is it was a futuristic sound. Wasn't what I intended. It was just, I guess, where I felt. I mean, I did handle a lot of the production on there. So yeah, but I mean, lyrically though, it was me. I mean, it's bars. If you like hip hop, you like lyrics, definitely check out Ultra. It has a different sound. It's definitely not what you're accustomed to hearing in mainstream hip hop today.
I've seen some of your videos. I've seen your work. The video that really knocked me out was Holy Water.
Ooh.
Who'd you work with on that project in terms of the visuals?
Wow, Holy Water. Holy Water was a great experience. First of all, the man that directed and edited and came up with the concept for Holy Water is Javarius Day. He's actually the visual director of Team Swanky.
Okay.
Which is my company.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Swanky. I figured we was gonna talk about that at some point.
Absolutely.
But yeah, shout out Swanky. That's what we do. But yeah, back to Holy Water though. Javarius Day. He came up with the concept basically with the black lights and the body paint and water, the glowing water,
right.
And in turn, the video became probably my most viewed video today. Yeah.
The Mad-ism freestyle, and the Fire freestyle, which is, we just got that here at Damage.
Check that out.
Tell us about Swank.
All right, well, the company's called Swanky.
Okay, Swanky, my fault.
Swank is what we do, but basically it's a company I started in 2011. It's it's a lifestyle brand. It's not a record company per se.
Okay.
More so, it's a collective of individuals who, we have. Because rapping is what I do primarily, right. and I co-founded it with my partner Tony Swank. We do have rappers on the team. We have some singers, and we have some comedians. We also have fashion designers.
Okay.
Like this shirt I have on right now is actually a brand new. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's a black on black swanky tee. We're calling it subtle swank. We're doing the same color this summer, but you can check out the website swankitout.com.
Okay.
But yeah, that's like my baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. It's something that I wear with me all the time, whether I have the clothes on or not. Word up.
We are back. Enter the Zone, Indicator, Scoop the MC.
Or just Scoop.
Or Scoop. Tell me, what's your management situation like?
I don't have a management situation. Right now through TCAMusic Group Records, Carlo handles a lot of things that I guess that a manager would do.
Okay.
But and I do a lot for myself as well. But
right.
I don't have a set manager. No.
But how did y'all get together?
All right. Well, me and Carlos Stanley, my homie, big homie, we linked up. He actually was giving me a look. I didn't know who he was, and he didn't know who I was or whatever, but what he does is he surfs the internet for talent.
Right.
And so if you're doing your thing, it's a good chance that you might get noticed by him. Or somebody like him. So
right.
That's why I tell people, do your thing. But he saw my video and he liked it. He posted on his YouTube page as an unsigned artist. You know what I'm saying? This is an unsigned artist that's doing his thing.
Okay.
And I found it one day. I just happened to be surfing the net. Sometimes you Google yourself and see what's going on.
Right.
And I did that. I saw that on there. So I did some research and I got his phone number. I found out who put the video up. I called him, started talking. And he was like, it was funny because talking to him, he was like, yeah, if you send me other videos, I'll post them for you. And I was like, no doubt. I'm sure there's probably something else we could probably do too, because at the time I kind of was looking for more, more than what I had. And like when I looked on his website, I saw he had like a record company and things like that. So I was like, all right, let me reach out, set up a couple meetings, and the rest is history.
What is your social media movement like?
It could always be better.
Right.
But shout out to all the fans that do support on social media, because they definitely give us a lot of fuel to continue to put out dope content. Like I know for sure, like if I put out a song today, that this person, that person, that person, that person are gonna watch it, they're gonna repost it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so we definitely have a movement. I mean, I got Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Scoop the MC on all of that stuff. That's SCOOPTHEMC. But yeah, that's my social media movement. It's good. I'm on there. Like if you go on there and you reach out to me, I'm going to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I guess people like about me on social media. Like I'm not, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to ignore you. I try to contact everybody that I can.
Right. The social media piece is so important. I talk to guys all the time, and between the Reverb Nation and the SoundCloud and all these different kinds of things that can expose your musical projects, your work, your tracks, or what have you. These are good mediums. I've met a lot of good brothers such as yourself and had them here on the show, and that's a very, very important thing. So make sure
you're a good brother too, man.
I appreciate that. I really do. Make sure you're up on the social media. What's your local scene like in terms of hip hop?
All right, well, I mean, I live in New Jersey. I live in like the south part of New Jersey, Burlington County. There's a lot of talent. It's actually, it's actually, I'll name a few people that have done their thing from that area. My man Cardiac, he's always a name that comes up. He's from Willingboro. He has a lot of placements in the industry.
Okay.
Mike Zombie, he's of a newer name. He has done stuff for Drake and Meek Mill and all types of people. And then there's people locally that do shows and have followings. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely around my way. Weird as it may seem, there's a lot of hope. Because they've seen people do it, like, you know what I'm saying, people that was just at the open mic rapping, now they're on MTV Jams or whatever, or at the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? Like these cats is getting nominated for Grammy. I think Cardiac won a Grammy. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like because he did something on Eminem's album. Okay. Yeah. So there's definitely like local scene it pops. But just like anything else, man, it's a haystack. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's a haystack. So they gotta find that needle, in that haystack. It's a lot of people. It's saturated. So you gotta work harder than everybody else, and be everywhere. But shout out to my area, because I got mad love for everybody out there. I really, Swanky. We plan on being much more active in the community. We have some things planned coming up. I ain't gonna let them out the bag yet, but we definitely working on some initiatives to do some things and to raise some awareness and spread some love. Absolutely.
Where can we find Swanky in terms of the gear?
Swankitout.com. Okay. Ideally, you can go there. You can click on the shirt. There's like a shirt logo. You click on it. It takes you to the store. We have clothes. We don't have them like in any stores. We have them at the studio at the Swanktuarium. People come by there and buy clothes. But right now we're working on actually getting our own store. Definitely that's something that we plan on doing within the next, sooner than later.
Cool. Where can artists be, from your perspective, from in terms of their work ethic, lyricism, music, but also their integrity? What lessons can you leave for those artists, or just anyone that's watching you on the show right now? Or what can you leave them?
Well, that's heavy right there. Basically I would say first of all, do stay true to yourself. That sounds cliche, but when I say that, don't say anything on a record or in an interview or anywhere for that matter that you wouldn't say somewhere else. You know what I mean? I guess there's exceptions because but when I say that, if you're grown up, if you're an adult, your parents should be able to listen to your music.
Right.
That's how I feel. I feel like if you're an adult, if you're grown, your parents should be able to listen to your music. And like, you know, if Lord willing your parents are here, they should be able to listen to your music. And that's kind of like, because your parents are who raised you. They gave you what you have. They turned, you know, for some what of a, you know, they molded you into the person that you are. You know, so if you're on a track or you're doing something and you can't let them listen to it, to me, you're not being true to yourself.
Okay.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Because that's your earth right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where you came from. Like my mom may not, or my dad even may not necessarily agree with everything that I say,
right.
But they know where it comes from. They know that it doesn't come from a person that is out here, you know, trying to take anything away from the world. I'm trying to add to it.
Right.
I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I want to help people. You know what I'm saying? Even though I may stress out and I may get on a track and say, you know, F that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's just life. There's the yin and the yang.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so don't say nothing on the track that you can't play for your parents, yo. Because if you don't, you're kind of like, I don't think you're gonna win. Like I think like ultimately, because family means so much.
Right.
So like if you become successful and you know what I'm saying, like your mother over here, like she has to like turn her back. It just, I don't know. That's not true success to me.
I definitely want to thank you for coming through to bless us this evening with the interview and everything.
Thanks for having me.
But mainly too, man, you know, there's a lot of brothers that are doing their music, not unlike yourself, that don't possess the openness, so to speak, the candor, you know, that you shared with us about a lot of different things, integrity, music, you know, your production, how, you know, swanky and the whole nine. There's just a lot of things that, looking at the game as the veteran I've been for a long time, you know, things have changed, but sometimes they haven't always been for the better. And you have cats that come out every now and then and say, hold it, I come from this era, and we're going to try to swing it back to, you know, where everything is balanced out, because I don't think there's a balance as it should be. You bring back the balance. And with TCAMusic Group Records, they also bring the balance back between yourself, Twizmatic, and listen to the music. And I'm gonna say, keep doing your thing, good brother. Keep making great music. You're making great music. Keep doing it. And stay on point like you're doing. I'm not saying nothing that you ain't already doing. You know what I mean? But definitely stay with that. Let me ask you this before we roll. How's the home base feel about it?
I mean, they're supportive. I mean, 100% supportive. I couldn't do anything, you know, a lot of stuff that I've done or accomplish it without having a strong support system at home. I'm not going to say it's easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Being in the game, and I mean, it's a tough business, you know, but as open as I am with you and in this interview, I try my best to be with them.
Okay.
And that it is what it is. I mean, they show me love. They love me as a person. So you know what I mean. I try to be. I'm more than a rapper to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. So that's what it is. I try to show up to, like, you know, family functions, and I mean, I could do better. But you know what I'm saying. But I try to show support to them. And they, like, you know, I have a little sister. My sister's tattooed on my arm, Danice. She's 25 years old. Like, she comes to a lot of my shows, and you know, she's very hip. She's actually graduated from Rowan University.
Oh, shout out!
Yeah, definitely, man. She's going for like radio and broadcasting, like, you know. So she's definitely in the industry. So very much supportive, as I am of her. I want her to be better than me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
right.
You know, I don't have no kids. You know what I'm saying? So you know, right now my baby sister. You know, right now I gotta push for her. But yeah, home support system's been like that. Like I said, I've been doing this for a minute, and from the jump, it's always been like 150% support. Straight up.
I appreciate, again, brother, I really appreciate you coming through, man, taking time out your busy schedule to come see us at Enter the Zone. My name is The Indicator. I'm with Scoop the MC. Scoop the MC.
Or just Scoop.
Indicator. Or Scoop. You watching Enter the Zone. You know what it is. You know who you watching. Damage Entertainment Network Television.
Bye-bye.
Holla. Peace.
We're getting so hyped up with today's bullshit, propaganda, media, things that really don't matter, you know, like just materialistic things. said what, or who's with who, or, you know, whatever. Like little things that really don't matter, you know, sweating the small stuff.
They just fly by night, but I'm daytime fresh. Dressed for the weekend, you could say that I'm blessed. I be sneezing, exhale phlegm mist when I'm breathing, I'm nasty. Or San Diego with Ron Burgundy, keeping it classy. Change personas, cause lames talk to cops in your honor. I keep my honor, it's engraved on the side of my armor. And I'ma eat or be planted in shops for your horror. Eat that ass up with no pause or a comma. Cause I can have a thing with your broad for the summer. And you would be that nigga that's calling me up, not knowing my name, cause she just saved her heart with my number. And we ain't never met, but she follows my Tumblr. On Monday, I'm her male crush. Same dang day, she swank ganging her nails up. And I ain't trying to nail, I'm trying to fill these emails up to the rail. But they only sending flicks of female butts, so well, shucks. I just hope they'll say it's worth it when I'm gone. Shit working on my nerves, you can feel my sweaty palms. I ain't nervous though. Sweaty palms, but won't sweat the small shit. Forgetting all that's swept under the carpet. Moving on to something I've accomplished. Keep it pimpin' and put the profit in my pocket. Sweaty palms, but won't sweat the small shit. Forgetting all that's swept under the carpet. Moving on to something I've accomplished. Keep it pimpin' and put the profit in my pocket. Swipe. Some guys sick to escape the gossip. Godspeed velocity when I spit. Big pony, high socks poking out of my kicks. Black swank tee, white socks on the top of my fit. Shit, I'm barely dressed in polo no more. Sorry, Ralph, I feel fresher in our logo than yours. Got the swank with me now, where I was dolo before. Strategically place my pieces all over the board to win. Lord, I'm so fortunate I'm not porcelain. Only scars are the tats on this flawless skin. Bumps and bruises, big losses, enormous wins. I just go with the flow, with God blowing my wind. If I live my life in reverse, I would do it again, to go through it again. If you were true to yourself, you'll influence your friends. Birds of a feather applies to every rooster and hen. I'm just getting better with time and that self-improvement. So a nigga never sweat the small shit to be the rest of y'all repertoire. Sweaty palms but won't sweat the small shit. Forgetting all that's swept under the carpet. Moving on to something I've accomplished. Keep it pimpin' and put the profit in my pocket. Sweaty palms but won't sweat the small shit. Forgetting all that's swept under the carpet. Moving on to something I've accomplished. Keep it pimpin' and put the profit in my pocket. Swipe.
Sweaty palms but won't sweat the small shit. Forgetting all that's swept under the carpet. Something I've accomplished. Keep it pimpin' and put the profit in my pocket. Swank.
Said a nigga gon' kill. Said I'll get touched cause niggas don't feel. I hung my phone up, mad ism, I roll up. Swanky all on my thread, get quick bread, no slow bucks. Kick game with Converse, get kissed for show enough. Rick James, your bitch, exposed tits to show love. Simp plain, this shit don't go down, it go up. You don't know us, but you probably owe us. A quarter after holy water, heard you switch your flow. It'll take more than 4 performances to formulate a force to get afforded opportunities like we do. Nobody never seen you, got a punch, no line that'll seat you. Like a fugazi stitch, you don't seem true. Nigga like a bootleg disc of a soul plane sequel with an autograph from Mike Epps on it, nobody want it. Yo, waiting on my album, it's coming, that's at 100. And I'm live from Jersey, no controversy. Live band for life, no Donald Sterling Silver. Got Adam bright and early, but common sense wouldn't let those comments hurt me. Step your bars up, nigga, this all us. Thought it was all love, must be sniffing some sawdust. Swanky above all, my nigga ball till we fall up is the plan. It began as a dream, now it's drawn up. 3 acts back to back, that's the tour bus. We in your city dumbing out like the short bus. I can't get jiggy with this shit, we get pennies to split. My nigga should be infinity rich, cause I really can spit. And no, don't give me your disc, I ain't feeling your shit. You couldn't get one spin in my whip, oh diddly dick. Ultra magnetic electricity with some oversized cojones about to get on some industry shit. And my logo's a badge of honor. purple marijuana. And you can keep your city long as I can have the genre. Carl Malone, mailman, I push this envelope farther. And I'm hot like Quiero Agua. Like Biggie and Pac still in the game, I am getting the job done. Picking my outcome off the shit I put out. Some of them bitched out of my style, but you piggyback now, son. Sinatra. Yeah. We gonna get into it. Yo. Take over the swank, growing better than your best bet is a sure one. Bank on us, my name ringing. Goodwood on my chain swinging for the fences. Deep threat and your defense is defenseless. These new niggas ain't true to the game. They pump gas, then pump fake and don't move in they lane. Fuck, I ain't worried about the rest. I'm content with being the best. Regardless of who the favorite, that nigga would be upset. And little niggas be rapping about getting money. I laugh watching grown men cry, try to split an onion in half. The nerve, I don't believe in your words and question your actions, but I'll put my life up that you gon' follow your patterns. When I'm blowing with the homies, the only time that I'm passive. I'm the M now, you're a has-been. TBT, your caption. A simple genius with a bunch of toys. About to put these points up on them boards. Need about 100 ultra magnetic board. Plotting on another tour, cause I network. They just blow jobs like they unemployed. And me, I'm on my job like Miller. I need that high life. Sometimes I gotta just quit thinking to get my mind right. Memories of what could have been stuck in my hindsight. But my mind's eye sees 5 lifetimes from now. I just need some good head and some Wi-Fi. And an extra biscuit in my chicken basket from Popeyes. Pack of bamboos and Gold Peak iced tea. Fronto leaf, that nigga don't roll like me. I don't sell dope, but spit crack and hold my D. Rep my click, then get your bitch home by 3. Swank, I walked up in the spot with my niggas. Think UPS in December with a lot to deliver. Still rocking my fitted, a positive nigga. But why do these niggas think my bars need some more consciousness in them? Like I won't put them in a box that gets dropped in the river. They try to put me in the box and got cropped out the picture. In competition with no one, with share these fans, share the hoes. Just don't get me caught up at the Sheraton. That's a no, that's a special flow. Drexler finger roll, give and go, but give it back. I'll kiss it off the backboard. Mistletoe, existential on a different level, whether high or low. Ain't no business for myself, encourage you to mind your own. Skip a couple time zones to hit the other side. In the wintertime, nigga try and get his summertime on. We kill YouTube, crushed Vivo, smash World Star. This trip we finna get our Viacom on. I'm done.
Enter into the zone. Enter into the zone. Enter into the zone.